A few weeks ago I was out in Portugal driving the new Aston Martin Vantage, and very nice it was too. Today I'm driving a very different kind of Aston, and a rather less exalted one. This of course is the Aston Martin Cygnet, and essentially it's a 1.3 litre Toyota IQ with an Aston Martin grille and a retrimmed interior. Now you could call this a very cynical piece of badge engineering, but it's also a very rare car and in some ways quite a special one. So let's have a look around. Now there's a certain irony in the car being called the Cygnet, of course, because the Swan's a beautiful bird and the Cygnet is quite ugly, and you certainly couldn't call this a beautiful car. It's not in the league of something like a DB11. The differences with the IQ, most obviously here we've got the rear lights. Walking around, the wheels are different as well. There are some smaller details such as the Cygnet badge on the door handle here. These vents in the front wings echo the DB cars, and there are also some vents in the bonnet, although they're not functional because underneath there we've just got the 100 horsepower 1.3 litre engine. This car's got a CVT gearbox. You could also have a 6-speed manual. But performance is no better than the IQ. Inside the Cygnet is where you'll spot the biggest differences between this and the Toyota IQ. The sill plates here say handcrafted in England, and the interior does have a nice hand-finished feel. There are the same number of leather hides used in here as an Aston Martin DB11, along with Alcantara, deeper carpets, and generally a much nicer ambience. But when you start the engine, that's certainly no V8 or V12. So let's take it for a drive and see what it's like. Well, you wouldn't call the Cygnet exciting, but it's certainly an easy car to drive, with light power steering, that CVT automatic gearbox, and an amazingly tight turning circle. It almost spins around on its axis. The only issue is the car's width. It's about as wide as a conventional Super Mini like a Ford Fiesta, so you have to be a little bit wary when squeezing through gaps in town. And town really is this car's natural habitat. You're unlikely to see one outside the city. In fact, I've never seen one beyond the realms of Knightsbridge and Chelsea, although I'm told there's a few on the roads of Monaco. So that really is what makes the Cygnet special, its rarity. It's thought there are just over 100 on UK roads and less than 1,000 worldwide.